What's good, everybody? Hold on. So it seems things are going to be better this time around than before. Last time trying to get this to work was a pain in the ass. Last two streams I've accidentally muted myself for extensive periods and had to repeat myself as best as I could, which is always a pain in the ass, but yes, I did 4 to 5, maybe even 6 hours of off-screen grinding. Just kind of a couple of hours after my previous session. So the main character is level 60, almost level 61. Everyone's been grinded up to level 56, who's gonna be in Suikoden 2. Their weapon level is increased. I don't know if it's gonna meaningfully transition into bonuses. But to be honest, I don't really care too much either. What's done is done. I only got one goal for today, and that's to beat this game. Obviously, I changed the UI and did everything I could in my power to make this as fun as I can. I like all the demons that they have with them. Honestly, Uber might be nastier than 99,999 other motherfuckers. It'd be interesting if we ever got a Suikoden game where Leknot was one of the stars of Destiny. As I've said before, I feel like Leknot is of the Priestess Arcana and Winry is of the Empress with the gate runes that they have. Just because I feel like the game treats their gate runes as 2 individual runes instead of the rune of beginning, which Bright Shield and Black Blade are treated distinctively. Dark Blade. Yeah, the dragon rune is important. I call that a part of the world arcana because dragons are not inherently a part of Suikoden's world. They only exist because of that rune. They're from another realm. Okay, so they no longer have a numbers advantage with us. Okay, so we're cooking them. I'm not using the thieves even though they can possibly give you money because I have no use for money anymore. I just want someone who's going to do what they gotta do. Honestly, I like these war battles. Uh-oh. But yeah, if you have no ability to predict what they're about to do, that leads to dumb moments like that where a motherfucker gets injured. Okay, so now I get to decide my final party, which I'm gonna put in Cleo because I gave her a stronger fire rune. I would have put Kasumi, but I can't get rid of Shrike for her. Hicks. And Tengad. Okay, let's change up the formation a little bit. Look, I get it. Barbarossa is a cool dude. But, you know, that doesn't mean that you gotta be part of this joint. I changed Victor's true rune to the one that, like, raises your chances at critting. Maybe I'm being a dumbass. So that was a hybrid spell with Flik as well. Now that one guy got injured, but I don't know if he died, so I want to check. This time it's not a hybrid spell, it's a genuine article, which is better. Yeah, just finish him off, man. I feel like this is a Suikoden 2 boss fight. Like, imagine if these guys had like 2 other runes on them. I didn't realize, but in a way I got my crew color coordinated. Okay. I do not comprehend, but whatever. I do like how they play the town theme, but it's like muted. So no one's name is in red. That means everybody's alright. That one dude literally just got his ass beat. That's it. Well, I shouldn't say literally in that context, because an ass whooping is a figurative statement. Sometimes you take a beating and you're not actually having your ass touched in any meaningful way. Let me just send you up. Nice crit. I feel like a volleyball player. Nice serve. These like super specific armor builds, man, I'm not really a big fan. So yeah, lately people have been messaging me about my thoughts on the escalation between the United States itself and Iran, and it's very interesting because, you know, we know my political history on Twitter and even YouTube. But it's like, now people I know that don't really, like, come to me for, like, my political commentary are coming to me just because it's such major news. You know, for a long time I've been describing the last 3.5 years as World War III, but now no one's going to ridicule me for framing it that way except for someone who's being extremely pedantic about what their standard for that, you know, is like a real qualifier. I've kind of reached the point in my life where I have people that, like, they're from all over the world, this affects them on different sides of a fence. As a result, it's like we've reached the point 3 years ago where I don't really have like a let's accelerate the problem mentality, because you can't really accelerate it any further. It's kind of reached velocity. It's completely out of control now. And part of that's why you've even noticed on my Twitter, I'm much less political now. It's because there's much less of a point. So since we don't have access to hell anymore, we gotta have a little bit of ingenuity. At that time they all went crazy. You know, in some ways I like the visuals of Beyond more than Suikoden. There's actually things I prefer about Beyond the Beyond over Suikoden, which to me is crazy because for the most part, Suikoden is better than this game in every other way. I guess I like Motoe Sakuraba's compositions a little bit more too, but like the scenario is worse. The balancing is worse. The broad visual presentation is worse. You just soften them up for me. There you go. As you can see, I'm very choosy about my attrition and what true runes I use, and how often my characters get hit. Look at all these cats that are bordering on level 60 and whatnot. Nobody's level 57. I better lighten up with her and switch over to my main protagonist as the group spellcaster, because pretty soon her value is going to dissipate tremendously. I mean, last stream my mom's kind of gestured to me what happened. I had to mute it for a little bit. I'm not sure if that was the mute that caused it, but I've had to mute myself also because it was Saturday and motherfuckers was partying hard. Don't really care though, because we're reaching a point where most of what I want to say about this game I'll like repeat, because there's just some things that I naturally want to discuss with this game. But I'm also glad that people are starting to see the connection between like all these different conflicts. That they're not separate affairs in some grand chaotic period of our time. They're deeply connected. Profoundly connected. 14. You know what? That would be good on YouTube. I could probably benefit from one more level up just to get Flik and Tenga to level 59. The other guy's like 60 or whatever. I feel like I got a backwards long jump to get through there. Yeah, all that's left is him, Barbarossa himself. Well, Windy as well. To get run. I like how threatening he's trying to be. So I don't do a hybrid spell. So yes, this is a final boss fight with only one form. Probably the last time I'm going to cast this on you. Before switching over to like a group spell just to see how Soul Eater affects these other casts. But yes, I consider this True Ruin's power to be of the Emperor Arcana. Because Barbarossa is an Emperor, and I think it's very fitting. Magical attacks don't really work on an Everest cat very well. Did I do any, like, human stuff? I guess not. So if one of them takes a fatal wound, I'll probably kick myself, but it's whatever. When I was doing some off-screen grinding, those higher tier FMV spells actually jump-scared me a little bit, because I forgot about the fact that this game has them as well. Okay. We got another kindness ring, that's great. Actually use that now. Yeah, I'll do a Black Shadow just to get some group damage, and focus on damage for now. I was almost shook for a moment, like, is he gonna hit me with an FU attack? So this thing has like fire resistance. I just got a notification. I wonder who it's from. Nah, it's one of those TikTok, Instagram notifications. I was thinking for a moment, what now? Good, no hybrid spell. I don't really like the hybrid spell for whatever reason. It's not related to the damage, it's just the animation is not attractive to me in any meaningful capacity. Okay, so I wasted that one. Okay. Thank God, survived. Thank you. Okay, focus the guy on the right. You're not gonna do any damage to the guy on the right, but you will on the guy on the left. No, do not unite attack. Let's hit this one. Made the right selection. See, that's the ideal round, which is you're doing all physicals for the most part. But they got a lot of crits. Just soften the other one up. Okay, 10 God. I'm gonna be a little high risk with you, so I'm gonna need you to hold it down for a little bit. There you go. It looks so fierce when they're about to die. Okay. This last one, Cleo has to be a physical attacker and nothing else, because this last one is fire resistant. Okay, I'm gonna handle it like this. Nice crit. It's a good thing this boss is consistently almost always like the slowest person here. Well, no wonder this phase of the boss is immune to fire attacks. These are the fire-breathing dragon. So I'm taking your bag from you. Get another crit. Oh, you did not like that comment coming from me. Great crit right there. Whew. And I was on hard mode as well, so they had a little bit more HP in the tank. I was hoping for like a duel with Barbarossa after this, but I guess it's over. It kind of looked like a battle of verbal wits as well. I could just Winry seduce him. Now, because of that hairstyle she has, and I guess the type of makeup she's rocking with, I can't really like see it, but if Lekna tried to seduce me into being evil, I would definitely fold. Just keep in mind, this is all about her trying to get the Soul Eater rune. That's why she seduces man into like war. Yeah, but I perfected my Soul Eater for the bonds and the social insight completed. Oh, so I just realized his first like upgrade was from the Soul of Odessa. So in a way, she kind of lives on in him. Well, the dragons certainly had resistances, but there were limitations to it. This guy does come across as a dude who can't get over his late wife. Yeah. In the prequel Suikodens, the Scarlet Moon Empire, like in 4, 5, and I guess Star Leap as well, is treated as a big deal, kind of like Harmonia is 2, 3, the Gaiden visual novels onwards. I mean, this guy does kind of remind me of Osborne, except because he doesn't come across as consistently unlikable throughout an entire saga. I ended up feeling a lot more sympathetic instead of having to do a lot of deep water stuff to kind of get that impression. Like, okay, I was supposed to notice this and that and kind of realize, oh, he's not that bad. Even though he did this, that, and the third. At least he was good to Reen. Made sure the guy lived into at least early adulthood. Yeah, run their fade. I really love the ending of Suikoden 1. This makes me want to like get Suikoden 2 immediately. Like, I remember I beat this game and then I immediately tried to download Suikoden 2 off the network. Wasn't even on discount. I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, man, this is so fire. We took that for me. Man, I'd be so happy if a homeboy told me this shit, cause I'd know from then and there that he recognizes me as a best friend. Although nowadays people will speak to you like you're best friends with all the backhanded shit, but you're not even close like that, so it just makes them come across as smarmy. I feel bad. I never used the lavender-haired girl for anything except maybe some military bouts. Yeah, he just wanted to stay alive long enough to support us. He did not give a fuck about recovering from that wound that Sanchez gave him. But yes, I have to sit for the credits. We'll see more about David's fate in, or McDowell's fate in Suikoden 2. So I realized that because I can't do highlights anymore, I have to end this stream after this so that I can start Suikoden 2. But yeah, man, I really love this game. This is one of those pre-FF7 JRPGs in the PS1. It's just so kind of old school in a way that like a late SNES game really isn't, because that one is like a refinement of what's been built up until that point. And this one, you can tell it's trying to do something new. It's got that 3D FMV style thing with the spell animations, 3D backgrounds, and combat. But it's like in the PS1 game, the sound was in mono, which is why I didn't really like the OST at first as much. But I just loved how it really felt like it was trying to achieve something new. It's why I like Final Fantasy VII's visual style so much, because there was something incredibly raw about it. It's not like I'm gonna create something and then refine it. Okay, I'm looking at all these guys thinking like, some of their epilogues are not that interesting at all. Like Suikoden 3 has some cool epilogues. These guys all kind of just return to the life they lived before. Kimberly's is kind of funny though. Yeah, it reminds me of those like coming of age hood dramas where you get the character epilogues and one person has like a really tragic ending for no reason. But we haven't like seen that yet. Owes child support and died of complications related to some weird disease. I feel like being specific on that would be too macabre for modern internet. I knew Quincy was a dude. Oh, that is scary. I'm hearing like voices that are ambient from the OST. So the thing is, this is not a song, even though there's lyrics, so I'm not really worried about like skipping through it. Oh, that's nice. I envy whoever gets to marry Ronnie Bell. Okay. Sounds like things are gonna get wrapped up real soon. So they went through that 108 Stars of Destiny thing quickly. I don't remember the credits being that fast in the old school version of this game. I love the pixelation on the font. So I didn't want to tell you this because my mom was in the room, but from Friday and Saturday I felt like I was going through a bicep tear, which would have meant that I had to like delay my trip, see my pops to get like a doctor that could like stitch me up. But it turns out it wasn't a bicep tear, it was just a strain. You know, I'm not really used to lifting weights as intensely as I did last week. This time I'm going to do things a bit more slowly, a bit more passively, because I realized that I gotta like prepare for this type of lifting. I remember I used to lift weights in a more casual sense. I was not doing these explosive exercises. I was just trying to like be better at moving my body with weight so I can do things like carry groceries better. And because I wanted an activity that can get me off the streets or whatever. People I knew off the streets as well, or just something that's a bit more positive. That ended up not being the case. I ended up being better off just doing other things, because that public gym was not for me. Too crowded, too many people there doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, I do like my new workout routine. It's exciting. I don't feel like I'm building muscle that much, but I am much more strong and much more durable. Even though it feels like half of my body is randomly getting like bruises here and there from what I just put myself through. I like when they make their name kind of quirky. Like they're clearly using their nickname at their job. But definitely I'm going to hop straight into Suikoden 2. There really were only 18 trophies to get in this game, which is minuscule when compared to Suikoden 2, but you know, with the way people go about playing this, where they start with 1 and then move on to 2, it was definitely designed with the intention of you treating Suikoden 1 more as an appetizer. I like the choice in using kind of a night sky for the credits. It's pretty atmospheric. They could have done like a daytime sky with, you know, brighter colors and made everything feel like, oh, things are sunny now. But in a way, the nighttime is like, okay, it's not that, hey, it's a new day, it's a new era. It's like the struggles of the day are over. It feels a little bit more relieving. But we really have kind of a full red carpet with the credits. I gotta remember the 108 stars presentation is not a credits thing. It feels like that because it's like I almost get the impression that these video game characters are actors, but that's not really the case. I also realized if this game had voice acting, these credits would be incredibly long, because you had the whole 108 stars of Destiny, and then you have everyone we beefed with, everybody that kind of died before they could even be a star of Destiny, like Odessa. It's interesting that Gremio, his will exists inside the Soul Eater rune despite the fact that he's still alive. So I guess I should let the cat out the bag. I've said this before, I believe, but I prefer Suikoden 1 over Suikoden 2. That doesn't mean I think Suikoden 2 is a bad game. I think that game is excellent. I mean, you can go check back at my vlog review of that from 2016. But this game is not as meaty as Suikoden 2. And Suikoden 2 is, you know, Final Fantasy length, which you would think, okay, that can't really be that bad, but it's also incredibly dense. So that 3 hours, it can feel like 50 hours, sometimes in the best of ways, sometimes in the worst of ways. Like, it's not a repetitious slog, in that sense. It's just that, well, they packed it full of stuff. Kind of like Saga Frontier 2 that I played a while ago. And it does take a while for you to get into the Suikoden thing of like building a base. But when you do, there's a lot of mini games and things to engage with. I'm surprised I managed to beat this game before having to head off. Kayoko Matsuoka. Rui Naito. Yasuo. Why am I saying these names? That means that I kind of dissociated for a bit. But yes, I've been really digging Dr. Stone now. Since I've spoken about it, I've watched some more episodes, and I would classify it as peak fiction, just because it has some of the things that I look forward to in a main protagonist. Let's see what credits I get. It's not really a battle shonen like I thought it was going to be, but it can get to like a battle shonen sense. I mean, there was a tournament arc that I saw. with interesting results that thematically worked with what that story was trying to achieve. Okay, so we got, I guess, the trophy for beating the game, the trophy for doing it with the 108 stars. No, that was this third one. Really, that was just for beating it in hard mode. I like this final illustration though. Gremio looks proud as shit. Back in this day, like the early PS1 JRPGs, they always try to like stimulate your headcanon as to like what happens. So that was only an hour. Stay tuned because I will be transitioning over to Suikoden 2, but I also want to kind of make sure it's a separate VOD, so just hold off. Hit refresh, by the way.